What's good, everybody? It's your boy OG Guac 420 back at it with a very special Christmas edition of Collective Disconnect. After this video comes out on Monday, Christmas Day, I will be making my top 10 action figures of 2023. And man, there are so many to choose from. I might have to do a top 10 for each individual company that I collect. Marvel Legends, McFarlane, NECA, and so forth. So if that top 10 is a little too hard to make, I might be doing a top 15, and if not, like I said, making its own individual company top 10. But yeah, so right now we are going to be doing a Christmas special, as you can see from my shitty little tree right here in the collection room. My centerpiece, I don't know if you guys can see, is the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, making a star shape just because I didn't have an actual star ornament for the top. But yeah, we are going to be taking a quick look at some NECA Home Alone figures, aka possibly like my favorite Christmas movie of all time. This thing is just so funny to watch. I've watched it probably hundreds of times since I was a kid, and we do have all three in the mix. I've had these for a couple years now, and I decided, you know what, I don't really have a Christmas video planned. After this, I will be bringing back the display building series that I had on the channel. So right now we're just gonna blow off some steam, end the year off pretty chill, and like I said, hopefully in the beginning of January, the first week of January, I will have those top 10 action figures of 2023. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty chill, laid back video, like literally 99% of my videos. Laserpan said it best the other day on his tank video. He's not doing a review, he's just opening. Oh damn, that's a bunch of dust. He's just opening figures and talking about it, I guess an overview, but I just give you guys my thoughts and opinions. If it's in my collection, it's in my collection because I like it. Of course, I'm gonna say it's amazing like a million freaking times, or it's pretty freaking sweet, because I'm not much of a reviewer. If I was, I would suck, and I don't have the money to buy every single action figure out there. So enough of me ranting, guys. Let's get right into this video, and probably for the last time this year, without further ado, let's get it cracking. Alright, so real quick before we get started, I just wanted to show you guys this really cool figure I picked up from Ollie's yesterday when I was doing some Christmas shopping, some last minute Christmas shopping. I don't know what kind of character he is. I know he's from Fortnite, but man, I think I got this for $8. He came with a full 1/12 scale cannon right here with, you know, movable wheels and whatnot. It doesn't actually fire anything like that, but still a pretty cool piece to have in the back. And for the figure itself, man, this thing is pretty freaking detailed and amazing looking. He is supposed to be like a pancake character, I guess, cowboy. The only real reason I wanted him for was he has like two dual revolvers right here, which are perfect 1/6 scale guns, and he also comes with this bag of money that goes on his back. But you know, just have like a character holding it in his hand would be cool. He comes with this gun right here that has a pancake on there. I think you can take it off. Some other cool accessories, and I mean, I just couldn't pass it up when I saw it on the shelf. There was like 5-6 of them. I might go back and pick up another one just because all this stuff for $8, that's a freaking steal. In my book, all these accessories. I have no connection with the figure, but man, this thing's just a pretty cool looking dude. I'll just probably just have him posed up in the background, looking pretty macho and whatnot. But yeah, like I said earlier, we are going to be taking a quick look at some NECA Home Alone figures. Here we have Kevin McAllister. Right here we have Harry Lime. I never knew these guys' last names. Harry Lime and Marv Merchants. Let me know in the comments. I don't think I've ever heard these guys' last names. Maybe like in the credits and whatnot, but I've always just, you know, Marv and Harry, so pretty funny. Before we open those bad boys up though, I did want to show you guys one thing I got for Christmas last year from my sister. And I don't really collect Funko Pops, but this thing is more of a collection piece than an actual pop itself. This is the Home Alone Funko Pop, I don't know, what do you call it, deluxe moment. It's from the scene where he's throwing the actual paint, the paint barrels off the staircase. You guys can see that close. Pretty cool. This thing is freaking massive. I've had this in storage, you know, ever since last year. It's full of freaking dust, like crazily. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I forgot I had this. Until I went to get some Christmas decorations a couple weeks ago, so yeah, there's that. I also do have the Home Alone Lego house that I bought. I think it's almost like 2 years ago now when it first came out. It was like $300 or $400. One of my first ever Lego sets. That's when I actually started collecting Legos. A funny story about that. I had that built at my mom's house. I had all my Legos over there just because I have no space in here. And a couple months ago, my sister actually told me that she was making space in the little collection room I have over there, and she actually took the Home Alone house apart, like split it in half, she said, and put it back in the Lego box. And that got me really freaking mad. I don't know how you split a giant freaking house. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's like a giant, like 3x3 freaking brick house, completely made out of Legos. So the fact that she split it apart and put it back in like a box kind of bigger than this, man, I do not want to even open that box. But maybe next year I will open that box and take it completely apart and put it back together brick by brick for Christmas. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. I would tell you about some of my other collectibles from this amazing Home Alone movie. Home Alone 1 and 2 are absolutely goated. Home Alone 3 I actually did like a lot as a kid. I was obsessed with that little RC car he had and just all the hijinks he was doing with that bad boy. So I honestly do not know which one to open first. They all look pretty freaking cool in the box. The face sculpts, I mean, they're there, but there's something kind of off about them. I don't know. Like, all of them look kind of like over exaggerative, like goofy as hell. I don't know how to explain it. They look good though. I mean, but this Kevin, you know, screaming face right here, I guess that's from when he's like shaving or whatever. It just looks super goofy. But yeah, let's go ahead and crack these bad boys open and see what they're all about. All right, so for the first figure we're gonna be taking a quick look at, we do have Marv Merchants. I'm about to say something else. I don't know why. Yeah, that last name Merchants is really weird. I never heard it before until today. But yeah, here we have Marv out of the box with some of his amazing accessories. We'll be giving you guys a close-up right here as well on screen. He does come with a sack for all his stolen goods. Of course, the crowbar. You know, all the, I mean, the wet bandits do need their primary weapon right there, crowbar. After that, he does come with a alternate dismembered head trophy, straight from Kevin's freaking trophy room. I don't know if you guys can see that. Will it focus? It's the actual iron head right here, and inside I put the snow globe, which is pretty cool. Little deep cut from the movie. I believe after every single burglary they do, he takes a snow globe from that house as like a trophy or memento, sticks a piece of gum on the bottom of it, and sticks it to his dashboard on his van as a trophy. So pretty funny. And of course, since they are called the Wet Bandits, dumbass Marv over here always floods the kitchen sinks or the basement sinks, I believe it was in that one scene, to leave their mark, leave their calling card, or whatever you want to call it. But man, this is pretty cool, as to be expected with all NECA figures, especially the movie figures and the cartoon figures. The TMNT cartoon figures, there's always going to be some scene specific accessories. So here we have that snow globe. Would have been pretty cool if there was actually stuff in there. Is there stuff in there? No, just like a clear cloudy snow globe, but pretty cool. Nothing to actually get him to hold on to it. I was trying for like 5 minutes, but it just keeps falling. I might have to put some sticky tack on the bottom to actually get him to hold it right here in his hand. But yeah, it does come with his sack, like I said. Once again, right now it is kind of full. I put some of my cat's little toys in there to make it look like it actually has some stolen merchandise. So pretty cool accessory right there. I have the rope tied around his hand just so he can hold it. All these figures do come with specific accessory holding hands. So for this one and for Marv, they come with just holes in their right hands to hold their actual crowbars. This one is an open up, splayed out hand, which I believe was meant to hold the snow globe. Like I said, that's going to be pretty hard to balance it on. Right now I just have it tied around his hand for this bag. So pretty cool figure. Nonetheless, this is unlike those cloth retro figures that NECA does. I have a couple of them in my collection. I have a Candyman that I can see from right here. The only bad thing about mine, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but this guy has like a bent like bowed leg right here. So it's like going towards the left, which makes it kind of hard for him to stand. Oh, there goes the bag. But taking a quick look at the ankle joint. For some reason the peg does not go all the way through. I'll show you guys a close up of that. Like this one does over here. So let me see. Probably pick up the legs and you can see this one's just going straight to the freaking left, which makes it kind of impossible to stand up. See, got kind of finesse it, I guess. I don't know if it's too late to just like contact NECA. The only reason I'm considering actually contacting NECA about like a replacement or maybe even just the legs is because I sent them an email about having a bum knee joint on the Kino from the Secret of the Ooze Ninja Turtle movie figure, and they actually sent me an entire replacement separate legs, so with like within the week too. So hopefully NECA does have a couple extra Marvs in the warehouse to send me a replacement for this bum leg right here. Oh, you know what, maybe it's actually accurate. Did he have a limp in that movie? I don't know, man. I gotta watch it again just to get all my my facts and memories right of it. But man, that's a funny looking leg. The soft goods does look pretty good. Like I said, I do have a couple of those retro NECA figures in the collection. I know I have like Ghostface, Michael Myers, and some other ones that have the cloth goods that look pretty good. I know at this scale, I think you're like 7 inches, so like 1/10, 1/12 scale is kind of hard to actually make proper soft goods. But for $30 a pop, they look pretty amazing. They are going to be looking pretty good on the shelf. Each of the boxes, they do have this background right here, Kevin's battle plan, which is pretty cool. Straight out of the movie. In that Lego Home Alone set I had, the entire actual Lego plans was this right here, the battle plans. So it's like a 1-to-1 replica right there as well. So that's pretty cool. I might keep this one out of the box for the time being. But yeah, other than the bum leg, this guy is still pretty cool. His facial expression is super hilarious. He's just like looking up for some odd reason. Let's see if we can focus on that. And this one too, of course, is when he gets hit by that freaking hot iron. Pretty cool. He is pretty tall compared to his partner right here, Harry. Harry's super freaking short. I know he is shorter, but this is like crazy. He's like 2 feet short. And the articulation is going to be pretty simple with all these figures, which is to be expected with these retro style bodies. Just single joints on the elbows and on the knees. You can still hit some pretty cool poses, I guess. There you go. Some nice swivel on the hands, up and down. The heads don't really look down at all though, which is kind of weird. They look up a little bit, but not down at all. So yeah, that's enough of Marv for right now. Let's go ahead and move on to his co-conspirator, and that's going to be Harry, which is pretty funny because he has no hair. Alright, so here we have Harry Lime out of the box, and like I said again, I never knew his last name was Lime. That just sounds so weird. I always just known both of them as Harry and Marv, but man, he looks pretty freaking cool. This is Joe Pesci, of course. The likeness is pretty on point. His accessories are pretty cool. In this hand right here, he does have the cool little kaleidoscope toy that he was looking at in that one house when they realized that Kevin is indeed home alone. Amazing accessory. And then he does have his Wet Bandit crowbar right there. Let me see if I can get Marv over here. The crowbar's up. Pink. Situation going on right there. And yeah, he has those 2 accessories and also that alternate head sculpt, which I will be giving you guys a closer look at. But man, with these alternate head sculpts, I just can't wait to get into some photo montages and see what they're actually capable of. I apologize if you hear my cat in the background acting crazy, trying to get some food at this little toy. But yeah, he's a pretty short guy. Let's see how he looks compared to Kevin. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I think it's literally accurate as hell to the movie. Here he is compared to Marv, and Marv is just a tall freaking dude. Holy crap. Yeah, this is like literally me compared to like every other average human being out there. You know, stand up for our short kings represent. Joe Pesci. But yeah, this Harry, oh my god. But yeah, man, he's a pretty cool figure. I feel like just if you were to buy any of these figures, probably buy this one, just especially if you are a fan of Joe Pesci, you know, Goodfellas and all that. He looks so freaking cool. Kind of like a background thug, but just having the clothes and the facial expression just really blows me away. Just having a $30 figure that can do stuff like this. I wish Marvel Legends would eventually move on to like cloth stuff, or just doing something like crazy like NECA is doing right now. Because for $30, you can't beat it. Marvel Legends are already inching towards $30 retail, and at the end of the day, you know you are getting your money's worth with any NECA figure, I believe. In my humble opinion. But alright, let's go ahead and move on to the man of the hour. We do have Macaulay Culkin. I think I'm saying that right. This is Kevin McAllister. And man, this guy just looks like a little freaking douchebag. I have him posed up with his cool little hand right here, giving himself like a how can I kill these guys tonight type of expression. He does come with his cool BB gun in the back right there. Pretty accurate. It is does have like a camo print on the actual strap. His shirt, his clothes are pretty accurate as well. I'm pretty sure he is sharing the exact same kid buck that NECA used on their Halloween Spirit of the Witch, or Spirit of the Witch, Season of the Witch figures. which is like 3 kids dressed in Halloween costumes. Pretty cool. I wish Marvel Legends would have some more cool looking kid bucks and teen bucks as well, but he does scale pretty well with these other guys. And he does come with a few more accessories than the other 2 guys. He does come with 2 alternate hands. One's like a trigger finger, kind of looks like he's pointing. Another one's a grabbing hand, which was already on this figure. Has the exact same hand on the other hand, and that's going to be for this cool bicycle handlebars right here that he uses to escape at the end of the movie. And then we have like a chin holding hand, what I've already put on right there. And he does come with a crazy freaking long string. This is like my second time getting a string as an accessory from NECA. The first one was for Leatherhead, I believe. Just a long string. This is of course used for his handlebars so he can make his great escape to his treehouse. So let's see how that works. Right there. Oh, kind of getting jumbled up. Well, we'll see how it works later on. See if I can take some cool pictures. And his last accessory is his pizza box. It says Little Nero Pizza, and I'm pretty sure this is the exact same pizza box that they used for the live action and the cartoon TMNT NECA figures right there. See if we can focus in on that. Pretty cool. Some of the funniest scenes in the movie where the pizza guy comes through and always hits that freaking little ornament thing they have outside, a little decoration on the porch. Alright, so here we have all 3 of the figures with their alternate head sculpts looking pretty menacing. Marv and Kevin, their heads were so freaking hard to pop off. My hand hurts trying to pop it back on and off. Normally I would put it under some hot water, but of course these guys have cloth goods and I don't want to get that wet. But of course I will be doing some photo/video montages to see what these accessories and what these head sculpts can do, and try to recreate some iconic scenes from the movie. But yeah guys, that's gonna be a wrap to this video, my last video of 2023. The main purpose of this video though was to give you guys a chance to leave some comments down below to enter to win 3 amazing figures. All 3 of them are going to be McFarlane DC Multiverse. The first one is going to be the amazing Nightfall Batman, which is for sure going to make it on my top 10 action figures of the year. The next one is going to be the Robin Reborn, I believe is what it's called. So those 2 for sure. And I'm also going to be throwing in the third one just because Christmas is in a couple of days, and that's going to be the Santa Batman. I did pick up both of the variants. Well, I guess the red one's the normal one, the blue one's a variant. I don't know why. I kind of want to keep the blue one for myself and give away the red one, just because I hope maybe one day they release like a freaking Superman wearing the red one instead. And just for some reason that blue one looks pretty cool, so I will be keeping the blue one and giving away the red classic Batman Santa. Alright, so to enter this giveaway, first of all, you got to be subscribed first and foremost. Second of all, this is only for the United States. I'm I'm sorry I'm not that big yet. I can't afford those international shipping charges, so you must be from America to actually get these figures shipped out to you for free. All right, and third, go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know what was your favorite, craziest, just memorable gift you've ever received on Christmas. And if you don't have one, just let me know what was one of your favorite Christmas memories, or just anything that has to do with Christmas. And after that, I will be putting all the names in a random generator, of course, and picking 3 lucky subscribers to get some late Christmas gifts from yours truly. And I will be announcing those winners probably sometimes after New Year's, so stay tuned for that as well. And as always, thank you guys for the love and support. I don't know why I'm holding this freaking Harry figure in my hand. You guys have a safe Christmas, a safe New Year's, and I'll catch you guys next year. Peace.
You have just witnessed another episode of Collect to Disconnect.